Alright, so this is day 79 of the instant gratification and sugar fast that I'm doing for 4 months. And the details of that will be in the description. But I honestly don't really have a lot to say today, at least I don't think so. Because a lot did happen. My mind is honestly swirling from it. I'm still trying to recover. I got into a bit of an altercation with my boss at work. She wasn't even supposed to be there that day. And I called off that day because I knew that I was just reaching a breaking point, so I needed a break. And I shouldn't have went in that day. But I went in because she wasn't supposed to show up. And she ended up doing it anyway. But that's not really her fault. That's my fault. Because I'm the one who let my emotions get the best of me. And I'm also the one who decided to go into work that day. It's still up in the air whether I lost my job or not, to be honest. But other than that, I've just noticed that I've been in kind of a lull. I have been falling further back on my faith. I mean, falling back more on my faith. And seems like things are getting harder in a way. Seeing all these things, all these changes happen all at once, none of them seem to be good. I'm honestly just tired. I've noticed it in pretty much every aspect. Just everything, diet and my drawing, not really motivated. Well, motivation is kind of a myth anyway. But I'm not basically getting up to draw anymore. Thought about starting a new painting. But I'm just terrified at the time commitment that is. But I also know that I could break it up in ways that it's more manageable. The way I'm doing it is not necessarily good for me, for lack of a better term. I honestly don't know where to go from here. And I'm terrified at that fact. It's not even a point of crossroads anymore. It honestly feels like I've reached a dead end. I reached the end of the road and I saw just a giant hole in the middle. And the road continues on the other side of that hole. I have no idea how to jump over the chasm. Just gonna continue on. I'm gonna try and push through. Because honestly, there isn't really anything else I can do. Tomorrow is Sabbath, but honestly, today was more of a rest day than tomorrow will be. Because I'm going to my work study tomorrow. And today I mainly just slept. Didn't do anything today. I wasn't even remotely interested. I did go and apologize for my behavior yesterday to the people that matter. And we'll see what happens. But I do know that whatever happens, I'm going to get through it. I always do. This is not the first time I've run into stuff like this. It always feels like I don't really belong anywhere. It always feels like no matter what happens, just eventually things start getting out of my control. Not necessarily out of my control, but things just start turning sour out of my control. And it might be a little bit my fault too. But it's also because I just run into these situations where I feel lost in the place that I'm in. I don't know how to process that. Writing it down, thinking about it, doing this, it doesn't really help when I don't know what the problem is or how to identify it. I think I've figured it out now. I think the only way to power through this is by my faith. I've accomplished a lot. I'm going to give myself credit for that. But man, is it hard. Alright. I'm going to cut it off there. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves, and may God bless you in your endeavors.